Hello all orchid lovers who have come to flower care. Wishing you a peaceful day, full of joy and happiness, being with your loved ones and watching the beautiful little orchids bloom in your garden. Today, I continue to share with you a very simple but extremely effective fertilizer in orchid care, helping our plants grow evenly, from healthy roots, lush green leaves to bright and long-lasting flowers. Okay, let's get started. At first glance, we might mistake this for a healthy orchid, but in fact, the plant has been attacked by insects, causing the top to rot. The cause may come from the transitional season, when the plant has not yet had time to adapt to the sudden change in weather, causing its resistance to decline. The obvious sign is that the leaves begin to wrinkle, gradually lose their shine and vitality, and are no longer as green as usual. Many root tips above the surface of the substrate have rotted or dried up, completely losing the function of absorbing water and nutrients for the plant. At this point, we should use sharp scissors to cut off all the damaged roots. This not only helps the plant avoid spreading pathogens, but also saves nutrients, focusing on nourishing the remaining healthy roots. We also need to remove the thin layer of moss on the surface of the substrate, because this layer of moss has degraded and is most likely the cause of keeping moisture for too long, causing air congestion and root rot. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to support me, and don't miss any useful orchid care tips. I'm happy to accompany you on the journey of nurturing and conquering the beauty of orchid pots. This original leaf is withered, so we should gently remove it. Removing old, damaged leaves will help the tree to be more airy, limit fungal diseases, and focus nutrients on the healthy leaves above. Here I use a dry onion as a natural ingredient to make fertilizer for orchids. Next, we peel the onion skin. This seems like a waste, but is very useful for the orchid during its growth. After peeling, I used one more dried onion. Cut the dried onions into small slices so that when fermented, the onions will dissolve more easily, while also maximizing the natural nutrients that are beneficial for the orchid. The next ingredient I use is seaweed. This is a very good natural source of nutrients, rich in minerals and growth regulators, helping orchids stimulate new roots, keep leaves green, and increase resistance to changes in the weather. I will use 3 pieces of seaweed to make fertilizer for orchids. Next, we cut the seaweed into small pieces for more convenient processing. The nutrients in the seaweed are also easily released and better absorbed when used for orchids. Then I put the seaweed, shallots, and peels in the same clean jar. What country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments below. It's great to be able to connect and share our passion for orchids from all over the world. Add about 500 milliliters of boiling water to the jar. Hot water will help dissolve the nutrients from the dried onions and seaweed faster, and also support the fermentation process to take place more effectively. After stirring well, I will cover and let it sit for about 1 hour until the water cools, and then take it out to use. After about an hour of incubation, the nutrients from the dried onions and seaweed have completely dissolved into the water, forming a natural fertilizer solution, rich in minerals and very useful for the growth of orchids. Next, we filter out the residue with a sieve and clean cloth, keeping only the clear solution. Doing so will make the solution easy to use, without causing clogging when spraying or watering the orchids. I will press hard on the pulp to be able to take full advantage of the nutrients in it. Add about 500 milliliters of clean water to the solution to dilute. This makes the solution safer for the roots and leaves when we use it to care for orchids. Stir well and let the solution rest for 15 minutes before use. After about 15 minutes, the nutrient solution has stabilized. Now I will use it immediately to care for the orchid. This is the time when the useful active ingredients in the fertilizer are most effective. Method 1. Use a soft cotton pad. Soak it in the nutrient solution and gently wipe both sides of the orchid leaves. This method helps the leaves absorb nutrients directly, while cleaning dirt and limiting fungi on the leaf surface. The solution from dried onions and seaweed directly delivers minerals and antibacterial substances to the leaf surface, helping the leaves absorb quickly, becoming greener and thicker. The leaf wiping process removes dirt, salt residue, and pathogens on the leaves, factors that can hinder the photosynthesis process. In addition, the gentle wiping action also helps the leaf surface to be airy, reducing the risk of fungal diseases developing. Next, I will add a layer of pine bark to the pot to replace the previously removed substrate. Pine bark not only helps to cover and protect the orchid roots from direct impact of the outside environment, but also creates the necessary ventilation and space for new roots to easily grow and develop stronger. What orchid species are you currently growing? Please share in the comments below so I can create in-depth care tutorial videos that are tailored to the characteristics and needs of each orchid species you are growing. Method 2. Use a spray bottle, put the nutrient solution inside, and spray evenly on the entire surface of the leaves and stem of the orchid. This method helps the solution penetrate evenly, covering the entire plant, providing direct nutrition and keeping the leaves slightly moist, while also helping to prevent fungal diseases. When the small dewdrops cover the surface of the leaves and stems, nutrients from dried onions and seaweed easily penetrate through the stomata, helping the leaves to be thick, green, and shiny, and increasing the ability to photosynthesize. At the same time, the thin layer of solution also has an instant moisturizing effect, helping the plant reduce dehydration on hot days. Method 3. Water the nutrient solution directly into the roots and growing medium of the orchid. This method helps the nutrients penetrate deep into the growing medium, reaching the roots directly, thereby allowing the plant to absorb nutrients naturally and most effectively. When the solution penetrates deep into the substrate, the orchid roots will come into direct contact with the nutrient source, thereby stimulating the young roots to grow healthily, increasing the ability to absorb water and nutrients. At the same time, thanks to the mild antibacterial and antifungal properties of dried onions and seaweed, the substrate environment is also cleaner, limiting the emergence of pathogens. After spraying, we should use a soft cotton pad to gently wipe away any remaining drops of solution on the surface of the orchid leaves. This helps the leaves not to be waterlogged, avoid leaf burn under the sun, or create a humid environment for fungi to grow. During this period, let's place the plant in a ventilated place with soft light so that the plant can grow naturally and healthily. I will use the remaining nutrients to care for other orchid pots in the garden, avoiding waste and helping the whole orchid garden grow together. I continue to apply the method of wiping leaves with nutrient solution to care for orchids, helping the leaves to be clean and absorb nutrients better. Doing it regularly will help the orchid have thick, shiny leaves, increase resistance, and create a solid foundation for the flowering process later. Instead of wiping the leaves, I will water the nutrient solution directly onto the roots and growing medium of the orchid, helping the plant absorb nutrients from the roots more naturally and effectively. In addition to English subtitles, you can also enable automatic translation into your language to make it easier to follow the content. Just open the video, click the gear icon, select automatic translation, and choose the language you want. After taking care of it, we put the tree back into the ideal environment in the garden for it to continue growing. After only 1 month, our orchid has clearly changed in appearance. In the place of the old rotten tip, a new shoot has grown up to replace it. That shoot is green, healthy, and full of life. The old leaves have also gradually become greener and smoother, no longer wrinkled or yellowed like before. In the root system, young roots sprout out one after another, covered with a smooth, plump, and extremely healthy layer of white jade, a clear sign that the tree is recovering and growing strongly. This proves that the method we apply is completely correct and has brought about clear results for the growth of orchids. Here, I have prepared more nutrients from seaweed and dried onions to continue caring for the orchid, helping the plant to be supplemented with minerals and increase resistance in a sustainable way. I pour the nutrient solution into a spray bottle and apply foliar fertilization, which helps the orchid absorb nutrients more quickly and effectively. When the nutrient solution is sprayed into a fine mist that covers the leaf surface, minerals and growth regulators will penetrate directly through the stomata. Thanks to that, the plant absorbs nutrients almost immediately, the leaves become thicker and more glossy, and resistance is also significantly improved. At the same time, the nutrient mist also helps wash away dirt and limit pathogens on the leaves. Or, instead of spraying, I will water this nutrient directly into the root system and substrate so that the plant can absorb all the nutrients, thereby promoting the development of young roots, increasing the ability to absorb water and minerals. At the same time, the substrate is also supplemented with nutrients, creating a rich and airy environment, supporting the plant to grow sustainably and recover more strongly. Then we put the tree in the ideal environment in the garden for the tree to continue growing. After 5 weeks of persistent care, the new shoot has grown firmly and completely replaced the damaged old shoot, becoming the new leader of the orchid. The leaves on this young shoot are shiny and green, showing the strong vitality and impressive recovery of the plant. Regarding the root system, we can clearly see the young root tips growing more and more, crowding up to the surface of the substrate. They are covered with a pure white layer, full and healthy. This is a great sign that the tree is recovering strongly, absorbing nutrients well, and preparing for the next stage of sustainable development. A new flower stalk has also emerged, signaling the upcoming growth and flowering cycle. This is a wonderful result of the patient care, as the plant not only restores its roots and shoots, but also prepares to offer beautiful flowers. You should maintain making this nutrient yourself and use it to care for your orchids regularly every 2 weeks. Adding it at the right rhythm will help the plant always have the best conditions for comprehensive development, strong roots, lush green leaves, and beautiful long-lasting flowers. Hopefully, with perseverance and proper care, you will have more healthy and blooming orchids in your small garden. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that I have more motivation to share more good techniques on growing and caring for orchids. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.